So I think this is it just happened that this internship is exactly what I was looking for this summer because growing up in Vietnam, but I've never been exposed to the Southeast Asian work environment because I studied in North America. So this internship gave me the exposure of what it's like to work in Southeast Asia, the opportunities I get to the exposure and the opportunities that I could gain just from learning here in this environment of very multinational environment, very diverse, and this is exactly just what I was looking for the summer.
Cool. So my turn. So I have a business background. So coming to Indonesia or coming to Southeast Asia has always been a great goal for me because I want to learn more about how to do business here and what are the market potential and are there any opportunities out there in the market so I can do business in Southeast Asia in the future. I'm really glad I come to this internship because I've learned what I want. I learned that there's a great opportunity here in Indonesia, and then learned that how many challenges or problems are there that's ready to solve. So I really appreciate for this internship for me to learn more about Indonesian market, to learn more about the culture and how to do business here in Indonesia. Yeah, so I really like it. So in the beginning, my expectation was quite low, to be honest. Because I thought, oh yes, Southeast Asia, blah blah. But when I come, I was shocked by Cekindo, this company, and I was shocked by the opportunity that Cekindo and AIESEC provide. I'm given full autonomy over projects, which means I'm able to be responsible for whatever I'm passionate about and taking charge of the projects, and really learn a lot from this internship. So yeah, it exceeds my expectation a lot. And by the way, the company offer great accommodation.
Oh.
That's true.
That's a good part, right?
Yeah, that's a good part.
How about you, Mia?
Yeah, so I think before I came there, I was a little nervous about what I was getting myself into, especially because I'm in a social science background. I'm very immersed into the political space, so I wasn't sure what I was getting myself into, and I wasn't sure whether I was able to accomplish what they're going to set out for me. But then when I came here, I was just really shocked or overwhelmed by the opportunities and by the supportive system that I have here. From the department, from the managers, everyone's very communicative, everyone's very supportive, and I get, like Adam mentioned, then I get to propose whatever ideas I have, and then they're gonna be very receptive. They're very they would not say no. They always give me a lot of space for feedbacks and a lot of opportunities for me to implement whatever I want to try. So that's a huge thing that really set these opportunities apart from everything else that I've done in the past.
Yeah. So I've been working on some projects here with the company, and for sure there are some obstacles on the way through initiating phase, through the implementation stage. And the main challenges or the main obstacles I face are cultural difference and how to talk to people or how to do business and how to perform a good team working with colleagues. So that's the main challenges that I face. But luckily, the beauty of Cekindo is that people understand each other, people communicate well. And even though we have different culture, I'm from China, studying in Canada, even though we're from different culture background, we don't understand each other fully. So, but we're still able to work well together, and overcome those obstacles together as a team. And that's the thing I learned the most about team working, cultural difference, and how to be a good team member. Yeah.
I think on a very similar lines, I think the cultural difference was a huge thing, and especially coming from me as a woman, I think that also adds up to the standards that are being applied wherever you travel. When in North America, I do think about these things, but it's not as heavily scrutinized or heavily expected from me as much as if I were to be in just a different culture. And so I think that was a huge thing for me to just kind of be able to adapt to and be able to learn about how to communicate with with the upper levels and with my colleagues. I think like this is giving me like such a huge like soft skill. Just coming from that, like it's like a little of a culture shock, but it was great. Yeah, it definitely was great to overcome that obstacles. Yeah, I think like I've always, I think especially this summer, I just for some reason like I just really want to immerse myself into like Southeast Asia, just because this is my upbringing. But at the same time, I've never got to experience it. And Jakarta, because Jakarta is one of the global cities. I keep repeating myself about this, but it is one of the global cities. It's on the same pedestal as like London, New York, Hong Kong, and Toronto itself too. So, which is why like the amount of like rapid economy here, the rapid pace is insane, and that's why I want to immerse myself here. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. To add on to that, so Jakarta, like a global city, for sure, that's one main reason. And besides that, for me, another like main factor is the company itself. So when like look for the opportunities out there, I like Cekindo because like I go to Cekindo's website and I see different things like Cekindo does, which really attract me. Plus, like Jakarta in Southeast Asia, I want to learn more about Southeast Asian market, how to do business here. Like Jakarta is a capital city, which means there's a lot of opportunities out there. Plus, like Cekindo, a great company, and all these factors combined together, I made my decision to come here.
I think it's a little cliche, but it's true that it's the ability to be willing to try and be willing to commit from start to finish. Like if you're gonna put in your efforts, go from 0 to 100 and finish it, instead of because I think a lot of entrepreneurs out there, they think of something, have an idea, but they don't share it, or they keep having hit like a wall of no's, of like rejections, that they just stopped and flopped. And that's not how it works in life, right? So I think with entrepreneurs out there, if you don't have these opportunities, well, then go get something else. Like go out there and find something, or make up your own opportunities, I think, and be willing to commit to it, because it's gonna be a lot of hard work. You're gonna be working long hours, over weekends, overnight, but if you commit to it, then like something will come out at the end of the day. Good things will come out, yeah.
Yeah, similar stuff. Like I think the most important thing for entrepreneur is the attitude. Like you have to have a good attitude towards anything. You have to be positive. You have to be the team leader of your your startup team, and to be able to commit, like as Mia said. And also like the hardest part is not initiating part. Like brainstorming good ideas is easy. Like we enjoy that. Like brainstorming ideas, thinking about different ways to solve problems. That's the easy part. The hardest part, and what people really need to prepare, is the implementation part. From my experience at Cekindo, like the hardest part is always implementation, and there's always so many unexpected challenges will come to face, and the thing you come up with in the end maybe like a totally different thing from what you think in the beginning. So, and it doesn't matter as long as you keep doing. If you have a good attitude towards your working ethic, a good attitude towards your team, towards your colleague, towards your clients, towards your boss. As long as you have that attitude, you're able to achieve whatever you want, and you will be successful.